Well, good morning. It's been a while. We were in Myrtle Beach for vacation for a week, and I've kind of fallen behind on my updates, but we are starting to get some eggs, little pullet eggs. I don't know how many are laying, but I was using the Tractor Supply layer, and more should be laying at this point. So I switched it over to Country Max, which is more of a New York State farm store. So I switched up to Country Max layer granules, and we'll see how that's doing. So we're at about week, I think 20. I threw them out some fairy tale pumpkins, sliced them in half, and they're just kind of digging out the centers. So we are getting some pullet eggs, one every other day. So I don't know, there's one or two maybe laying in here, and they're just small little pullet eggs. And it really hasn't picked up much. I would have thought by now they all be kind of laying and we'd be swimming in eggs, but I guess that's maybe not a bad thing. Yeah, he's really crowing now. So I'm gonna do some video content of my plans with the breeding program, and a little more background of what this channel content is, and hopefully that'll give people that are joining the channel new understand kind of what I'm doing here, the crossbreeding between these two birds. Well, good morning, everyone. We're at the cottage. This is the cottage property here. I have videos at my YouTube channel. There's the lake. Here's the cottage. And we're burning a stump right now. It was about the height of the wood when we started, and now it's kind of burning down. We're digging down around it too to kind of get at the roots a little bit. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the chickens, the meat chicken project. I got the idea because I used to raise some of the meat chickens that you buy, the Rock Cornish crosses and the X Cornish crosses. They're a really good eating bird, but you can't breed them. They're bred a cross between a Cornish chicken and a Plymouth Rock chicken. The Cornish chicken and the Plymouth Rocks are hybrids of those two breeds, but I bought purebreds of those, and I'm gonna breed them together to create my own breed of chicken meat. A male Cornish to a female Plymouth Rock. And so I bought dark Cornish, which is the Indian game hen, I guess it's also called. But they're out of England, and I think they were bred between an India chicken breed and a breed in England. And then the Plymouth Rocks, the white Plymouth Rocks, are the females, and then they're a U.S. breed of chicken that do very well with meat as well as egg laying. They're a dual purpose chicken. The Cornish have a really broad breast, and I think that's what gives the Cornish cross its really breasty, meaty chicken. But these things grow to 8 pounds in 6 to 8 weeks, and I've seen them side by side raising those along with another dual purpose chicken, the red Rhode Island Reds, and they just within a couple days were twice the size of the other chicks. So they put on a lot of weight. You got to control their diet and only feed them 12 hours on and 12 hours off. I don't necessarily want my chickens to grow that fast. They tend to get too heavy too fast, and they have leg issues, and it's almost inhumane the way these chickens are bred for one purpose. Although you can free range them, they free range, I guess. Okay, a lot of people are doing that, but I wanted to get a flock that I could breed my own, and I don't know if I'm saving any money. I think I'm up to like $30 a chicken right now with all the investment I've got. So I also ended up with a bonus chicken, a rooster of the white Plymouth Rocks, and it wasn't my intent to have roosters and hens of the same breeds. So my wife's weed whacking, so I thought I'd move up onto the deck of the cottage. So here's our front side of our cottage. We got a beautiful view. Like I said, I've got videos showing the building of this cottage. I built this in a couple years ago, and we rented out over the summer. So now we're enjoying it for ourselves till I don't know, April, May of next year. We've got to put it back up on Airbnb and VRBO. So if you're interested in renting it, I don't know, maybe I'll put a link in for it and you guys can check it out. So yeah, so I'm talking about the meat chickens. So they say that to breed with a rooster, being the dark Cornish, or there's also a white Cornish. I couldn't find that breed. There's the Elvis. He's kind of hanging out. There's a white breed that, you know, would probably give you a really nice white feathered chicken, which, you know, it hides the feathers a little better when you pluck them. But I've never had a real problem with that. You can pick the pin feathers out with a pair of tweezers if you get some dark feathers. But it'll be interesting to see what happens with these. They haven't started laying. I guess they can start laying anywhere from 20 weeks up to 6 months. I don't know how many weeks, you know, was it 26 weeks, I guess. So 26 weeks, they'll be 6 months, and they're about 20 weeks now. I think it's been 2 weeks since I made a video. I've been working hard on getting the cottage winterized. We have a lake water system that I put in a couple years ago, so I got to drain that out, and I had to get our sailboats winterized also. We're trying to sell one of them. And so anyways, back to the chickens. So it could be another 6 weeks before they start laying. And I thought maybe a little more background of what I'm trying to achieve with these chickens and what the experiment is. It'll be interesting to see what they look like, if they all look the same, if they have white feathers, if they have dark feathers. I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of an experiment, and I thought maybe folks would be interested in how to breed a similar breed, because they're very popular. The Rock Cornish cross that you can buy, but it's really a hush-hush, top secret breeding program that only certain farms have. I don't know, they might even be artificially inseminated for all we know. But I figure if I have 2 purebred chickens, I'm not going to get any kind of like Franken chicken, but maybe a good hearty meat chicken. If this doesn't work out, I may just kind of breed them for eggs and stuff and move to the American Breeze chicken. So the geese are all kind of coming in, the Canadian geese. Oh, well, it's picking up, but there's a huge flock of them out here. They're migrating. But a lot of them stick around all winter long, so we get to enjoy them all winter. You get some swans coming through as well. So I'm not sure where I left off talking about the chickens. So anyways, I'm gonna try this out. We'll probably breed them. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm gonna wait until spring to hatch them out or just kind of hatch them out all winter long and have meat all winter long. But some are taking off. I love the sound of fall. But anyways, that's the plan. That's what I'm doing the video on right now, is breeding my own meat chickens through crossbreeding. And I'll put pictures up of the 2 different breeds. And but it's the white Plymouth Rock hens breeding to the dark Cornish rooster, which is also called the India game hen, which originally was a cross between an Indian game hen, I guess, and a Cornish breed. So anyways, these are the same chickens that are crossbred to create the Cornish hen. And the hen part probably came from the India game hen. But they're just a younger version of the other larger chickens that you're getting in the grocery store. So it's all a marketing ploy, but it's the same chicken, just a baby chicken basically. They're only about four weeks old when they're butchering them. So they're not very old, but they're really nice, tender, plump little chickens. So that's what the Rock Cornish hens are, those little chickens you can buy frozen. But anyways, that's the same breeds that I'm going to try and crossbreed to create my own. All right, have a great weekend.